Hey guys, so this is Yanni Red. Good morning, good morning. It's been a while since I've been with you, but I am back and I'm here to stay because I have a mission now. I am helping locticians uh, go full time, basically, is what I'm doing. So just to, all right, here we go. So I'm ready. All right, so what I would like everybody to know is that part-time locticians can part-time locticians, guys, you can replace a full 40-hour paycheck with one 5-hour hair appointment. And that is what I'm excited to share with you guys today, that is totally possible. I would love to be the one who walks you through this quick 4-step process, which takes about, at the longest, about 30 days. Um, So let's talk about that, guys. Are you a part-time loctician? Are you tired of? And I just want to let Google know I'm saying loctician, not optician. Google, okay? I'm saying loctician. There you go. All right. Every time I say loctician on my transcript, loctician. Every time I say loctician, yeah, whatever. Every time I say loctician on my transcript, it comes up as optician, but it just said loctician and spelled it out good. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying. All right, guys. So that being said, if you are a loctician, I'm like your fairy godmother. Y'all got to know this, okay? I will help you learn styling. I will help you build your confidence. I will help you even start a full salon, doing locks, hiring people, training them, all of those things you can get done right here with me because it's all about one thing, and that is locks. Okay. It's all about locks. That's basically what this would be all about, is us getting together to make sure that you guys are doing healthy locks. Because one thing about me, I don't play about hair care, right? So here's what I want you to know is that if you are commuting, let's just say you commute into a job that you don't like, you're probably up right now getting ready. Um, yeah, you're probably up right now getting ready to go to work. And I want to say to you that if you just stepped out on faith to do your calling, because you know you're supposed to be doing locks, you want to, you see people with locks all the time, and you feel like, wow, I could be doing their hair. So you definitely going through it. What I want to know is the reason why you haven't stepped out there to get started, because I am right here. My school's been here since 2013, somewhere around there, 2011, 2012, 2013, to help locticians achieve the business of their dreams. Okay. Um, isn't that something you want to do? I want to tell y'all, we about to go into a new presidential election. You never know what's going to happen with the prices of things in these types of situations. And there's always so much turmoil and pandemonium, set around the presidential election time. So this is the time, the perfect time to actually step out on faith and just go further than what you're doing now. Like, because the cool thing about this is that you don't have to even quit your job. You don't have to miss any days at work if you don't want to. You actually just start in your spare time, because this one hairstyle will replace the 40 hours that you've been going to work, but it's going to do it in one day. You see, it's going to do it in a few hours, not 40. Not only that, I want y'all to know some of us are working in the old space. Like, back in the old days, they would barter, right? They would barter, which means you got some stuff, I got some stuff. Or basically like you got wheat and I have sugar. So I'm gonna give you my sugar, you're gonna give me your wheat, and now we both have wheat and sugar, right? Um, so now we both have wheat and sugar. That's basically how this works. What happened is somebody came in and wanted a corporation, a big business. Somebody came in, they had machines that people could operate. So they came in with a big foundation business. And for the first time, we had a 40-hour work week. So I want you guys to understand that that is something that was invented. The 40-hour work week is an invention. You could look it up if you want to. You can look this up. That the way you make money was invented by a man who, which I'm going to say what it is, Henry Ford, the Ford Motor Company. That was the first time America had a 40-hour work week and a paycheck like that. You know, that was unheard of. So that is less than 100 years old for one. And I want y'all to be looking up some of the stuff I'm saying so that you could be educated about what's going on. Okay. But one corporation owner came up with this idea of the 40-hour work week. And because I'm going to say that because we was coming out of slavery, this was a way to work without being beat. This was a way to work where you actually got the money. And so this sounded good to those people who were coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? It sounded great. And the thing is, jobs sound good while you're young to people that have an employee mindset, right? When I was younger, I always had a self-employed mindset. And, you know, it's not to brag about it or whatever, it's just different. But I always had a self-employed mindset. So for me, it was like I started braiding before I was old enough to get a job. And because of that, when it was time to get a job, you know, it was like, wait a minute, what? This don't pay enough. And then I got to come back here every day, you know, because I was already a hairstylist. So I could see the differences. And then they give you a check that they keep some of. After I got to come back and forth here every single day. I did not like it because I was used to go to somebody's house, do their hair, get the money. Or somebody come to my house, do their hair, get the money. It wasn't wait a week for your money. It wasn't any of that. So when I got to my first job, I already knew how to make money on my own. Plus, I was already making more than the job was paying. So for me, it was that different experience. So no, I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I just think that because I started doing hair early on, I learned how to make my own money. That dependency of money on businesses, I didn't get it because a lot of people have that dependency of, you know, I'm going to work. I'm gonna find me a good job. Now the issue with that is that that goes against human nature for one, because we supposed to barter. Everybody has a talent or an asset that they share with other people, and that's how we all stay valuable. But what happened when these corporations came and they decided, hey, we need all y'all to come work here. We don't need nothing from y'all but y'all time. You see, they didn't need the stuff you had to offer because in their mind, all they're going to do is make you use up your time. That's your most valuable asset. So guess what? Now they're going to be richer than you by default. They're going to be so much more rich than you that you have to come ask them if you make money. You have to ask them for a raise. If you want a car, you have to get a loan. Guess what that is? Asking somebody to front you the money. If you want to get a house, guess what that is? Asking somebody to front you the money. Because the difference is that and I knew this, I didn't know it in words, but once I got older and I started watching a man, Jim Rohn, I started just getting all this information about Jim Rohn. Great morning. I started getting all this information about Jim Rohn. Now, Jim Rohn, yes, Google. Jim Rohn okay, is a motivational speaker. It's a white guy who passed away now, but he was doing Herbalife and he learned that business and he learned a bunch of things about business and he brought those to the business, right? And he said something that stuck with me forever. He said, profits are better than wages, right? He said, wages will make you a living, profits will make you a fortune, right? And that stuck with me for a long time because when you hear minimum wage, they're basically saying, hey, we want to pay you the smallest amount you'll take. You cool with that? Okay, good. All right, here's the job. And that's what people are falling for. And if you are a loctician part-time in a job that sets you up for the okey doke like that, right? If they set you up to work and don't be able to make any money extra, or don't go on vacation, or don't, if your job has you commuting all day, you commute, and they know damn well that the time that the job starts is too early, right? They know that it's school starting. They know there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So it's like deliberately put me in a freaking traffic jam. Deliberately. All right, hold on. I don't think that my video has a name. Oh wait, yes it does. Okay. Um Awesome. All right, guys. So if you are a part-time loctician, I got something for you. Okay. I want you to know that I have something for you guys. Okay. What is it, Yanni? What is it? What I have for you is a new community where you guys can come over there. And this is for locticians. And I'm letting in moms who need to twist their kids' hair, or anybody who has a family member who they have to twist. I have an event called the Retwist Challenge, right? What I would like to do with part-time locticians is make sure that you have the foundation when it comes to retwisting, right? Because if you don't, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be doing retwist techniques that take entirely too long, right? You're going to be doing things that everybody's doing, which make you blend in with the client. They don't know. All of y'all look the same. So whoever the cheapest, I'll take you. A lot of clients are operating off of that because everybody's presenting themselves as cheap. So who am I supposed to go with? The cheapest one then, since all y'all want to be cheap, right? So I want to help you come out of that, because we call it lockout, right? We call it lockout. And this is where you want to get clients, right? But you don't really know enough styles to attract anybody. And you want to learn styles, but you don't have any clients. So now you're not getting the hands-on practice. And this starts a cycle where your business basically is in trouble because it's not growing, right? You do somebody's hair, they don't send anybody back. They might not come back. All of those things change when you hit with Yanni Red, okay? All of those things change when you get with the Lock Legends, right? Understand how this looks, okay? Did a client, maybe they came back. Maybe they told me somebody else did their hair last time. Maybe this, maybe that. So you on this maybe track, right? This is the maybe track. What happens is when you insert coming over to my community, this is the maybe track, did a client, right? But now you did the client inside of the retwist challenge, which means that you not only wash their hair properly, you retwisted the best you've ever had and the fastest that you've ever had. So now the client, and this is why I'm doing it going up. Now the client that you did is like, wow, okay. So it starts a chain reaction where you're not going this way anymore. You're taking a step up. So you took one step up and you wowed the client, right? Now this client is going to come back and they also going to start sending you other people, right? They're going to start sending you clients. So now what was do a client, nothing happens, is do a client, get a client, right? Now you got two clients, right? Then you get a client, you do that second client, right? And they like it too. So now you get 6 clients, right? because that first one is going to keep telling people, the second one that started telling people, and now you have the third client who was recommended from the second person. And so that's how it grows out. So your clientele starts to look like a staircase instead of a sidewalk. And that's what we want. We want everything growing at the speed of light. Okay, guys. So if you are a part-time loctician and you want to replace that paycheck, I got something for you. I want you to join me in hands-on in my group. And if you came over from YouTube, I'm letting y'all in free. And I'm gonna tell you why. All right. I'm letting the people that came in from YouTube in free because I know that you are sick and tired of looking through videos. I know you want to know this. You're doing your research. You're almost putting yourself through school, basically, on YouTube, trying to learn how to do this. And I want to commend you on that and put you in my hyper hands-on community so that you could just get this stuff over with. Like a lot of the things, and like even right now, I have a lady in the community and she wants to retwist, right? And she's like, oh, I need to join this. I need to join that. You could join whatever you want to, but listen to the teacher for 1 second. Show me what you're doing. And in 2 seconds, I'm going to fix it. So the thing is, guys, a lot of people are giving classes, and I get that. However, it's hard to decipher who has the right class, who even has a real class, who even a real lock teacher, right? So if you're going through that and you can't decide, I'm going to tell you how to decide. How to find out who the real deal is. You look down social media. See how long they've been teaching. See how long they've been actually styling locks. How long have they been good, right? Because that's going to tell you what you need to know right there. Do they have the experience? A lot of people are watching so many videos and then they just getting on there. They know to get a pretty camera. They know to fix the lighting. They know to do all of that. But what they didn't do was hone in on them skills. And so they got a pretty video with them doing some raggedy work, right? I want you to know that as an expert, I can spot those videos that are pretty with the raggedy work. Maybe you guys can't. So what I'm going to do is help you in my community, right? You see a video, you want to get some feedback on that video, or if you want to watch it with the expert, that's what we can do. We can watch the videos together, right? Right? We could watch the videos together and we can give feedback, see if these things that the loctician is recommending make sense, all of that kind of stuff. Because what's happening is, I want y'all to understand this. Locks didn't used to get detox. They didn't thin out. We didn't have any of the problems, the dandruff, any of that stuff that's going on now. We never had any of that before YouTube. And so it's like, not only that, in the beginning of YouTube, you never heard of apple cider vinegar detox. Like that's something new. And it's one of the causes of the dry scalp that everybody is having, the dry locks, the thinning, all of that stuff. And so what happens is not knowing where to get the proper help, not knowing where to go for guidance. It has a lot of locticians getting started out there prematurely. And when something happens like a bad scalp or something like that, then you just left not knowing what to do. And so I want to make sure that that does not happen to you by offering you to come to the place where locticians can learn with no judgment, which has always been my place. Okay. Right now, you can catch us over there on Skool, which is SKOOL.com. Let me put that in the chat. Right? Hey, good to see you. Oh, okay. Hey, James. So good morning, everybody. I'm up here early. I'm helping locticians. That's part-time locticians. I'm helping you replace your paycheck with a 5-hour hairstyle because there's levels to this shit. Okay. Some locticians have not left their job yet. They are still on the fence about whether this is the right choice for them. I'm here to help you get off. I'm here to help you go ahead and make that decision and get you on your path to your first $100,000 a year, right? Because we know you're not making $100,000 at your job. We know that even if you did try to make $100,000 at your job, you know what that would do? It would erase your family life. It would destroy your family life. You would never, ever be able to be home if your job said, hey, you want to make $100,000 this year. All right. But I want you to know that as a loctician, you can make $100,000 part-time. You can do it part-time because people pay for their hair. And the point is, you got to know how to get the money. You got to know how to command the prices. But as long as you got the right mentor, you ain't got to know nothing. I can hold your hand and we could get it done. That's what you need to know. So again, guys, I am having a training every single Wednesday. If you just seeing this now, you missed yesterday's training. I would like to, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do training on Saturdays and I'm gonna do Wednesdays. And this way I get my people that still working, maybe work on a week and then you don't work on the weekend. So Saturday at 12, go over to skool.com/locks, right? skool.com/locks. That is where you will see the calendar so that you can join some of these events and get you some hands-on without all of the travel, without all of the hassle, without the teacher who seem like after you pay, they don't want to teach you. I get told that a lot, that somebody paid for class and then the teacher wasn't wanting to answer the questions. And I'm like, why is the teacher giving the class if you don't want to answer anybody's questions? I want y'all to know that that's not going to happen when you over here. For one, we got tutorials galore, okay? For two, I talk all the damn time. I'm going to answer every question you got. For three, we got a lock styling kit, which allows you to be able to do a hands-on class anywhere at any time by yourself in private so that you could work on your skills for as long as you want to. Nobody knows how hard you trying to go, right? Some people only got 2 hours to work on it. Some people got 15 minutes. However, you could get it done in your own time just because of how much support you get by training with the Lock Legends. We also always got some Lock Legends in the building to get on a call immediately with you to help you out, to do stuff, anything like that. So, hey guys, right now it is 6:14. So that means that I'm going to be cutting out in about 15 minutes. I would love to play a game of Rise and Grind with you guys, but I just don't know if I have enough people on the chat. So we won't play today, but we will plan on playing tomorrow. Okay. That's Rise and Grind. It gets you up. It gets your motor running. Right. And yeah, that's basically it. So again, guys, if you would like to attend the training, because I'm gonna tell y'all, I know what's going on, right? Right now, it's somebody getting up out of their bed, don't feel like going to work, don't want to be there, don't like commuting, hate traffic. You're doing all of that, and there's a lot of people doing it. However, if you're a loctician, you could come out immediately. Like a loctician can stop that immediately and be good. A loctician can walk away from their job where they work 40 hours and come and do a 15-hour work week as a loctician and make more money than you made in the 40 hours. The good thing about this, you could go to the bathroom when you want to. You could choose whether you travel or not. You can have them come to you. But the point is, we need to be stepping out on faith and understanding that this is our time. This is the time to do it because there's no time like the present. The other thing you need to know is that it's going to start giving you streams of income that allow you to make money while you sleep. So it's going to start feeling silly to get up in the morning, right? Imagine that you got up in the morning all week and then on Saturday, somebody came and paid you $1,000 for spending 6 hours with them and your check was $750. We know y'all checks is not $1,000. I want y'all to know that. Only way your check at your job is $1,000 is if you work 2 weeks. If you get paid every 2 weeks, you got a $1,000 check. Maybe a little over that. However, that just translates to about $500 a week, which I'm telling you, you can get that in a few minutes. being a loctician. Okay. I had Alexandria. Alexandria was only making, I think, 200 something, three. She was making less than $500 a week. Let's just say that. And y'all can look at this in the testimonials. She's making less than 500 a week. And then I gave her the remedy, the regimen, the schedule, and the process to start taking one client a day, right? At a certain price. Even if she just charged $100, one client a day is $500 a week, which only took about 15 hours. So when she was making 40 hours, bringing home three something, now she is working just 15 hours and she's bringing home $500. And at the end of the day, bring it home, that's a job term because y'all got to go out and work somewhere and then bring home the money. She actually kept the money at home by just doing it at home. Got to keep the gas money in her pocket. Got to keep the lunch money in her pocket, you see? And even that makes you more money. But here's another thing about what's going to happen when you step out there on faith. You're going to jump what we call a cash flow quadrant. All right. Now, when you jump a cash flow quadrant, you don't even have, and I want y'all to get this. This way of doing things when you go to school and you got to go to school all this time and do all this stuff. I want you to know that jumping the cash flow quadrant is the quickest way to 10 times your income. And so many people, they so stuck in this one way of making money that deals with your time that they don't get the cash flow quadrant. You look at somebody who got $1 billion and say, damn, how much is their job paying? Or you look at yourself and say, I would never be able to make that much. And the truth is no, not as an employee, because what boss is going to give you the $1 billion? Not one. You got to be your own boss, okay? And as a loctician, it's easy, right? Now here go the thing too. You don't even have to work if you don't want to. Because why? Because we got streams of income that don't require work. You could sell products. You could put your products on Amazon, right? Let me tell y'all, you put the products on Amazon and all you do is place orders, right? And it's one order for your products. Then you get it and you send it out there and they ship it out. You make the money. This is as a loctician. And what do? You just get on there and you look pretty demonstrating your product, right? You're getting paid when you do the person here. Plus you're getting paid when all the people see that you got an amazing product, right? What else? We got ebooks, right? What would a loctician do with an ebook? Well, the same thing I do, which is educate my clients. Okay. Now my clients are locticians. However, I used to use some of these same strategies to educate my hair clients, my lock clients, you get tools, right? That you need. Don't you need a mannequin with locks? Yes, I know you need that, right? That's all the things you're going to get. Because here's the deal. You can stop the charades. You can stop pretending to like how you make money. We know you don't like it because, for one, it's definitely not paying enough, right? For two, it's got you commuting. It's got you up early. It's got you stressed out. It's costing you money to get there. We're trying to figure out what is it for, right? Because I know that you're ready to feel accomplished, It's like doing something for so long that really doesn't amount to anything, Like after a while, yeah, you get a paycheck over and over and over. But when it's time to do something big, we still got to go apply for a mortgage, apply for a car note. So it's not really enough. And then on the other hand, you got people that is kids making thousands of dollars on social media, right? And what's going on with those parents who still working at a job, but the kid is on social media? Your kid making as much as you. So there's so many reasons to come out of here. It's so many reasons to come out. And I want you to know, if you are a loctician, you are in luck, because when you come out, that's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. Because I know you tired of playing small. I know you want to. And not only that, you have the talent. See, that's half the battle, is having the talent, right? Most guys, most locticians, we so talented. However, we comparing ourselves to others, right? So that might keep you from getting started. You don't know how much money you're going to make, right? That's going to keep you from getting started. I want to tell you all the reasons why you're not starting is the reasons why you don't have the information, because all we want to do is find out what's going to happen if I leave, right? What's going to happen? You're going to make a lot of money. That's what's going to happen. But I want to smooth the path for you, because you don't actually have to just leave. This is so lucrative that you could just do it on your days off. You could do it overnight. The money comes when you go get it, right? If I decide I'm working at night on locks because my job is in the day and I can fit it in there, that's what I'm going to do. Now, what happens is after you start doing that, all this extra money start coming in, right? Especially if you do the training that I'm going to show you in my next challenge for Replace Your Paycheck, right? You're going to take 5 hours. You're going to make way more than you make in 40 hours. And something's going to happen in your brain. I'm going to tell you what it is that your brain's going to realize my time is way more valuable than I've been letting on. Now, once that happens, you ain't going to be able to be the same when you go back to work. It's not going to feel the same. You're going to know, you're going to get that feeling that I had when I went to Wendy's. I was a teenage mom and I was getting welfare food stamps, and they decided, y'all got to go to work. And they sent us to work at Wendy's fast food restaurant. And I was appalled at the pay. I was appalled at the whole structure of how they was talking to us, that you couldn't go just use the bathroom. It was just like a lot of narcissistic crap going on to me at the job. It was like, what? Why can't I go use the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? I got to go back, whatever. So also on the other side of that was I was already a hairstylist. I was already doing braids. I was already knowing how to make my own money. I already was buying my own sneakers and stuff. My mom say no. Okay, I go get my own ones. I was already doing that. So when I got to the job, you know, it was like this unacceptable to me. But it made me realize, like, my kids, I want my kids to learn entrepreneurship. You know, it's the one thing that's keeping you poor is that you don't practice entrepreneurship. You don't flex your business owner arm, right? You go work for people who do. And then you put yourself in a category financially where you can't do what you want to do. And a lot of people take that and make that who they are. This is how much I have. But if you are a loctician and you did that, I want you to know that you are about to be, it's just our time. It's our time. Like, if you're a loctician who feel like I can only make a certain amount of money at this job, you know, let me try to work weekends. Let me try to get overtime. Let me do this. I want you to know your overtime is in the hair. Okay. It's in the locks. Like, it's all there for us. The pathway was laid so big, you know. And I want y'all to know, when I was doing locks in the shop, it wasn't no high ticket items at all. Y'all got high ticket items now. You got digital products now. You got drop shipping. You got private labeling. There's so many things that you can do to make money as a loctician now that it's no reason not to get in there and get in where you fit in. So if you say, I don't want to do it because I don't want to deal with people, I'm going to tell you, you don't have to deal with people. If you get products, you don't really deal with people. And you might say, you know what? I don't know how to style locks. Not a problem either. I got something for y'all. High ticket, right? Even if you don't know how to style locks, you can still be making your 40-hour paycheck in 5 hours, right? So I want you to know, guys, this is the best thing that happened to us since sliced bread. I'm going to be getting out of here. Just a reminder, guys, if you are a loctician part-time and you want to replace your paycheck, what you're going to do is go over to my school community. That's skool.com/locks. You're going to join that group before January the 1st. Reason why you want to do it before the 1st is because it's free right now to join, and you get discounted hands-on sessions and some free sessions. So your first session is free. So if you join today, you can ask me all the questions you want to. You can submit your work to me. However, on Wednesday, we'll be doing hands-on. You'll get the instructions, and you get to actually get into the class, the transformation. Like, I want to know, have y'all seen the transformations that's been put out? Look around the channel a little bit. Look around this channel and see how much successful loctician businesses we are responsible for, that we are helping to happen, right? That we hold in the hand, that they mentor through Yanni Red, okay? And you will see the best lock businesses in the world. If you look at the ones who you think are the best, you will also see that they might didn't come to me, but I definitely was a staple in the reason why they became a loctician in the first place, guys. So welcome back. Okay, I'm not gonna be gone long ever again. I have to go back and figure out what the hell I'm doing here, but I know what it is now. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. And hey, locticians, if you are part-time, definitely believe it's time for you to step out on faith and get that lock business started so that you can start your path to generational wealth, because it is not going to happen at your job. That's my spiel for today.